I want to give you some information about what your finished essay should look like. This example is taken from the presentation that you viewed earlier and took a quiz over. And so I just want to elaborate on a few things that you see in here to make sure that you include those in the essay that you write. Okay, the sample essay begins with, let's see if it'll do this. It begins with the introductory paragraph. Okay, notice that the title of the story is in here, the author's name is in here. All right, you must include that information and saying that it is a short story. The introductory paragraph in the simplest essays that you will write should have the thesis statement or claim as the last sentence of that introduction. Okay, now the body paragraphs. This one, as you see, begins with a topic sentence. That's what the TS stands for. This topic sentence establishes what you are going to talk about in this body paragraph. You are going to elaborate on foreshadowing and conflict, okay? Or the foreshadowing, I'm sorry. So the second sentence would be your first supporting detail, example, concrete detail, Rainsford, saying something that Rainsford, in this case, has said specifically, okay, which is a detail that sets up that foreshadowing. Look and see that it is a direct quote from the story. This number here is the page number where it appears in your book. This in the textbook that you are using. The third sentence in the body paragraph will be the commentary or elaboration, which is a sentence of analysis and commentary, right? The fourth sentence is another commentary followed by a second detail. This is also a quote from the short story. You have to include the page number from which you take this quote. It comes from page 15, okay? The second supporting detail in the body paragraph is followed by two more sentences of commentary. These are evaluation, examination, analysis. What does the detail, what does the example demonstrate about the foreshadowing? The concluding sentence wraps it all together, and so again, see how the foreshadowing is repeated in the concluding sentence. You will write Oops, didn't want to do that. You will write a second body paragraph that follows the exact same format as this one, okay? And the second body paragraph will follow the first, obviously. You'll finish with your conclusion, and the concluding paragraph just kind of sums it all up and restates the thesis that there's foreshadowing, there's imagery, there's, okay, irony in this case, and why it makes for a good short story. Now, the other thing that you must include in your essay, since you have quoted examples for your supporting details, you have to include the bibliographical reference of the book that you use, whether it's your literature book or a copy of a novel that you're reading, whatever, you must include that so that if I want to look this up, I can find this edition of the book, and on page 15 I will find this quote. And that's what's very important. It is important that you include all of this, especially including the page numbers and the reference at the end. This is MLA, Modern Languages Association format. You do not put the author's name before the number. You do not put book, page, novel, whatever. You simply put the page number in parentheses and then include the reference at the bottom to the edition or copy of the book which you are using.